The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
That's caught. It's Irvin. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. All wideouts, no backs. Calls his own number. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away from the heat. Oh, he's going backwards. In trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Complete downfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap it to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1.
Now, 4th down.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Laporta. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
7, Colorado, 0.
Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Owens. Got the back over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He wants to throw it again. Got a man. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Back to throw, it's Owens. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes his connection. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
Grabbed on the outside, it's Irvin. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He wants to pass it on second down. Finds his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 14, Colorado 7.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too...
Off to the races to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running position. He shows you that on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting up the just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using his legs, it's Gibson. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Owens. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Owens. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Trying to barge in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punching in for a touchdown here, Holly.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Trying play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take...
He's got it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On second down, wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? jumped on top of the pile. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Owens. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas 28, Colorado 21.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Throws to the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. From the gun, running back on the move.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll go with a direct snap. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
33-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
Makes the grab. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working.
Nice move. Create some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Got his man downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Defense might bring the house here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He chucks one out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead and coming around the inside.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Owens. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He wants to throw. He's right on target. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 9 over BYU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the right. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover, You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Man, good guy.
The Longhorns have enough for the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show